Welcome back to One Hail of a Lawn. This is episode 2 in the quest of making the neighbors say, "What the hell did he do?" Or maybe, "Who the hell does he think he is making us look bad?" My name is Mickey Hale, well, that's who I am, and I'm sorry if my lawn makes you look bad. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Because you should be watching my channel and taking notes on what it takes to get one hail of a lawn. Do you think I made enough references to my last name? Well, there'll be more if you hit subscribe and follow along because when you look at your lawn after following me for a bit, I want you to say, "Hell yeah, that little dude was right." All right, I think that's enough. Well, in today's video, we'll start out by verticutting the front lawn. Verticutting is a process in which pulls out some of that thatch layer that's been building up underneath the grass. In my case, this helps the Bermuda breathe and grow in thick, allowing for more nutrients to get back into the roots. After that, we're going to have to bring out the Ego mower to vacuum up that thatch that we just pulled out. And to finish it off, we're going to bring out the Alec Kingsington reel mower and cut it down to 3/4 of an inch. Then at the last part of the video, we're going to go over our soil test results we've been waiting on. Enjoy, guys.
So we got the results of the soil test. Certain parts that I thought, oh, that's going to be a glare. Certain parts that I thought was going to be low actually was pretty good, and certain parts that I thought was going to be higher was low. So, not the results I thought I was going to get, which is why we do this. So, this proved that I should start adding this maybe from the get go, since this is the first time I've ever done a soil test. Maybe do it every year. Um, and then once I start seeing a good trend or the same results year after year, I can cut back and start doing it every 2 years. Um, so let's get into it. The results that we've got, pH level. So my pH was 6.4, pretty good, actually, very good. I thought I was going to be a little bit low, um, but it was right on in the range. So the soil pH for this is a 6.2 to 6.8. So I fell right there at 6.4, which is pretty much perfect in the optimal range. Now this next one, organic matter. This is OM on the short, when it just has the initial, it just says OM, but on the next page it'll show organic matter. 3.8%. Optimal range is 5% to 6.9, so I'm definitely low, not super low, but I'm low. So I needed to put some organic matter into the lawn. The next result is capacity to retain nutrients, which is the short for CEC. This is the way that they have it. I'm at 8.5, also low. Optimal range is between 11 and 16, so I'm at that 8.5. So I need to bring that up. And the capacity to retain nutrients, what I'm seeing, that's adding like humic acid, that's adding the sea kelp, the fish type nutrients. It's all those micronutrients to help the macronutrients. So I've actually ordered some of those products. So we're going to be applying that to the lawn and getting that number up as well. The next one, this was a shock. Phosphorus. Uh, this was at 15, which is super low. So I'm in the red on that one. Optimal range is between 42 and 68. So with 15, that's pretty low. So I need to start looking for products that have a higher phosphorus um, um, analysis than pretty much anything else. The next is potassium. Sorry, a car went by, so I'm gonna kind of repeat that part. I don't know if that messed up on the audio, but uh, the next one is potassium, which is represented as K on it. Mine is at 139, which is high. Optimal range is 89 to 107. I'm not sure if I'm upset about that. I think that's fine. I mean, I am high, um, but it seems like it's okay. I think over time that will start to go down. I just need to make sure that I'm not putting out an over amount of potassium. So next one is calcium, represented as Ca. Um, I am at 74.5%. Optimal range is between 70 and 85. So I'm at a pretty good range, almost right there in the middle. Um, so that looks great. So doing well on soil pH, a little high on potassium, and doing pretty good on calcium. So now we're kind of into the last few. So the next one is magnesium, represented as Mg. I'm at 11.9%. Optimal range is between 15.1 and 25%. So need to bring in some more of those micronutrients, like we were saying earlier, to try to boost that up. The next one is sulfur, just represented as S. I'm really low, and this one as well. So both phosphorus and now sulfur that I'm low up. So those are the two that I need to start concentrating on. Optimal range for sulfur is between 29 and 36. I'm at 8. That's pretty low. Um, so I need to look up exactly what sulfur does. I believe that ammonium sulfate is one of the products that I need to start putting down to kind of raise that up. So we'll look at that. The next uh, one is going to be zinc, just represented as ZN. Optimal range is 3.5 to 8.1. I'm low and I'm at 2.1. So, uh, last one. So, last page of the soil test results. Um, I had to go print off another page. I forgot one of the last pages, so I had to go add this to the lawn log. Last one, or the last page, we were ending off with manganese. Um, so manganese, I came in at 61. That's parts per million. All of these are parts per million. So the optimal range for manganese is between 21 and 51. So I came in a little bit high, uh, but not too bad, I think. So that should be pretty good. Um, Next one is iron, represented as Fe. I am at 51, which is at the top, uh, right at the top of the optimal range. So the optimal range for iron is between 11 and 51, literally right at the top. Um, so that kind of explains of why the line looks pretty green, um, but I felt like it get a little bit darker. Maybe that's just because some of the roots that are showing need a little bit more help. I think that's where some of the other the nutrients that I'm lacking is going to help out. And maybe this is the in between of where the Bermuda is starting to wake up and uh, the Kentucky bluegrass might start to struggle because right now it's getting pretty warm. But I think the Kentucky bluegrass can take it a little bit warmer than this, but it's definitely going to slow down. So the Bermuda really needs to start waking up and starting to take over. Um, Next two nutrients that we've got are copper, represented as Cu. I am kind of low on it, 1.1, which is the optimal range on that one is between 1.6 and 3.1 parts per million. Um, Last one, I'm low on boron, which I'm not really sure what I could use to raise boron, so I'll have to do some research on that one. Um, I've found something for the copper, but not really sure about the boron. So I'm at zero point 0.3 on boron. Optimal range is between 1.3 and 2.6 parts per million. So that's the soil test results. That's going to let us know that, or it let us know that we're really good on soil pH, so we don't need to do any kind of adjustments on that. That's a pretty good line for both the Bermuda and the Kentucky bluegrass. So we're not going to do anything on soil pH. Organic matter, we definitely want to bring up. So what I've learned in the past, some of the other YouTubers that I've watched over the last couple of years, one of them being, or actually one of the first ones that I've watched, which was How To with Doc. He's a Bermuda guy, which I think now he's also a little bit of zoysia down at his beach house, and then I think now at his farm property he's got some more grass types that he's testing out and putting out, just getting roots into the ground is what he always says. It's not a permanent type of grass, but putting something down just to protect the soil, get roots into the ground, so that when he overseeds with the type of grass that he wants, is going to grow in a lot quicker and a lot better. So back to what How To a Doc kind of told all of his viewers to do for organic matter, which is the cheapest option, which is just go to your tractor supply or maybe a co-op if you've got one near you. Just get some chicken feed. So today I stopped by this morning and got a big 50-pound bag of their cheapest chicken feed, and I saw that where some of these micronutrients that I'm low on, it actually has. So we're gonna raise our organic matter and actually raise our micronutrients at the same time.
So let's talk more about why chicken feed is a cheap way to put out organic matter. I bought this 50-pound bag at Tractor Supply for only about $20 and was able to cover an entire 7,000 square feet. Now, what exactly is in this mixture and Why are we feeding our lawn chicken food? This stuff has some of the micronutrients every lawn needs, like zinc, manganese, and copper. That is an easy win to get those nutrients into your soil. So next time you're at your local co-op or tractor supply, pick up a bag yourself and feed your lawn chickens. Uh, I mean, your grass. Unless you actually have lawn chickens, then you might need to get a couple more bags because they need to eat too, right? Well, all right. Okay, guys, that's it for today's video. I'm in the process of shooting more content and hopefully I can get these videos out to you quicker. Until then, go make yourself one hail of a lawn.